So now let us talk about the coronary circulation. Okay. Now suppose this is the ascending aorta. This is ascending aorta, and there are these walls. What are the walls of the ascending aorta called? Semilunar walls. And these semilunar walls, when the blood goes, when heart pumps the blood goes into the aorta, the walls then close. Walls then close, and the blood flows back into the, and these walls are like small pockets. So the blood comes to these pockets. From these pockets, which can be called as sinuses, the coronary artery arises. So this is the anterior sinus, this is the left posterior, and this is right posterior. So from the anterior sinus, coronary sinus, and the coronary sinus arises the right coronary artery, and from the left posterior arises the left coronary artery. So right posterior is a non-coronary sinus because no coronary artery arises from non-coronary sinus. Clear? This actually bulges into the right atrium and forms a swelling called as torus aorticus. It's the aorta, it's the ascending aorta which is going up. So it bulges into the right atrium to form torus aorticus. Why you should be knowing about torus aorticus? Because sometimes while doing a procedure, we put a probe into the aorta, go to the right atrium, and from right atrium we try to go to the left atrium. So in the interatrial segment, the above area is torus aorticus. If by mistake it appears like this, छोटा आर्टरी को कट हो रहा तो मैंने आपको क्या बोला? फाउंटेन, ब्लड कम्स लाइक फाउंटेन, एरोटा. इसको ऐसा टच किया ना तो पेशेंट जस्ट यू डू दिस, वो ऐसा फिंगर सडनली इसमें खत्म. दैट्स द एंड. मैंने कभी बच्चों को टॉरस एओर्टिकस के बारे में पढ़ाया नहीं, बट वन एमयूएचएस एग्जाम दे आस्क्ड वन ऑफ द ऑप्शंस टॉरस एओर्टिकस. तो पूरा हल्ला मच गया, पूरे मेडिकल फ्रैटर्निटी में टॉरस एओर्टिकस एनाटॉमी में नेवर यूज्ड टू टीच टॉरस एओर्टिकस. सो वन एग्जाम दे हैड one option in the MCQ was torus aorticus. So and in PG entrance this is very regularly asked. I don't remember whether asked in MBHS exam, but PG exam this is torus aorticus and the right posterior sinus. Okay. So I have 8 minutes to explain you this circulation. So now I draw this thing over here. Okay. Just an imaginary thing. The same thing which I have drawn here, I have drawn it here. So this is the anterior sinus. From where which coronary will arise? Right coronary goes like this. Goes like this. Takes a turn. Goes in the. So you know how we explain right coronary enters the right anterior part of the coronary sulcus, takes a turn at the base or at the inferior border and enters the right posterior part of the coronary sulcus. And here this is the interventricular sulcus. This is coronary sulcus. This is so here it gives a branch called as posterior interventricular artery. What is the name of the branch? Posterior interventricular artery. Then the left coronary will arise from here. Left posterior coronary sinus goes like this and enters here, and anastomosis will the right. before it goes, it gives a branch. Look here, everybody who is drawing, look here. Please look here. Before it takes a turn, the left coronary gives a branch called as anterior interventricular artery. Gives a branch called as anterior. So posterior interventricular artery is a branch of, and anterior interventricular artery is a branch of left coronary. So left coronary मेन ब्रांच देके ऐसे ही निकल जाता है. सो देयरफॉर इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एज सर्कमफ्लेक्स आर्ट. सर्कम इट जस्ट गिव्स अ मेन ब्रांच एंड देन गोज बिहाइंड. सो this is the now let's talk about the areas supplied by the coronaries. Let's talk about the areas supplied by the coronaries. Areas supplied by the right coronary, areas supplied by the left coronary. Okay. Let's start listing it. So right coronaries, I will write on the right side. Left coronary area supplied by the left coronary here. Okay. These coronaries are the most valuable vessels in our body. Every time you eat a vada pav, every time you eat a samosa, you have to remember that something is going one dot and depositing in the coronary. And every day if you are eating vada pav and samosa, then the plaque is formed. This don't depend too much on this anastomosis. It is not a good anastomosis. So let's talk about areas supplied by the right coronary. Right vein here. Areas supplied by the left coronary. Left vein here. Left coronary gives anterior interventricular branch. So anterior 2/3 of interventricular septum. Posterior 1/3 of interventricular septum. Logical, posterior is given by right, anterior is given. So basically anterior areas are supplied by left. Posterior area supplied by right. So right will supply right ventricle, supply the right ventricle except the anterior most part. Except the anterior most part, because right ventricle का जो anterior most part है, it is here. Which would be supplied by left coronary. So left coronary supplies anterior most part of right ventricle. Anterior most part of right ventricle. Left coronary supplies left ventricle except the logically except the posterior most part. So area supplied by the right coronary will be posterior most part of left ventricle. Clear? SA node 60% of the time, AV node 90% of the time, is supplied by right coronary. SA node 40% of the time, AV node 10% of the time is supplied by left coronary. I am writing the corresponding figures. Remaining entire conducting system, the entire conducting system of the heart, conducting system is which conduct the impulse, conducting system except left bundle branch. So left bundle branch of the conducting system is supplied by the left coronary. Okay? Done? So now, come on, shoot. Right coronary artery supplies right atrium. Left coronary artery supplies left atrium. Left coronary artery supplies anterior two-third of the ventricle. Right supplies posterior one. Right supplies right ventricle except for the left supplies the anterior most part of right ventricle. Left supplies the left ventricle except the posterior most part of supply SA node in 60%, 40%, AV node 90%, 10%, entire conducting system except left bundle branch supplies the left bundle branch. Coming to the last part, applied anatomy, you have to write only two things in coronary. One is PCTA. Percutaneous transluminal angiography. Plastic. Percutaneous, go through the skin. Transluminal, enter radial artery or femoral artery. Go up to the aorta. From the aorta, enter the coronary sinus, and from here enter the coronary. This is how they go inside the coronary. Right, radial, brachial, axillary, subclavian, this side brachiocephalic trunk, aorta, arch of aorta, ascending aorta, go here and enter the coronary. Percutaneous transluminal angiography and plastic. Graphy means you just inject a dye, see whether there is a block. If there is a block, put a stent. So there is a block here, I put a stent, the stent will expand. And third, second applied anatomy, CABG, coronary artery bypass graft. Pick up the saphenous vein from the patient or any superficial vein. There is a block over here. Put that vein over here and bypass. Like when I am climbing the stairs, many students, they bypass. Some come from the posterior lift. And then some when they see me climbing the stairs, some go in the lift and bypass me through the lift, get down on the 4th floor and run. Bypass. So this is coronary artery bypass. Okay, with that we stop the discussion. I'm 3 minutes late. Sorry.